Gavyn was born on November 10th, 2018. I remember coming across his paperwork back in January. It always seems so unreal to me when I see someone was born only 2 months ago, and I realize that they're starting their vision journey right now as an infant. But I always know that the sooner that we receive them, the better. This vision therapy is going to change the trajectory of their life. So why shouldn't we start as early as possible? In May 2019, I joined Amy Nichols on a home visit to document Gavyn's progress. Now, it may also have been an excuse for me to get out from behind my computer and get a dose of, this is why VIPs exist. But either way, I was excited to meet the infamous Gavyn and his mother Allyson that Amy had told me so much about. When Amy and I arrived, we were greeted by Allyson and her other son Kaysen, who's 4 years old, and also Gavyn's grandpa, who was curious to see what vision therapy was all about. As I started talking to Allyson, I asked her what she thought the biggest impact of vision therapy was that VIPS was providing. She candidly said, "He can see." I know that sounds very vague, but he can see. He wasn't seeing anything at all, and we weren't even sure if his brain was working properly because there was so little response. But clearly, and then she looked at baby Gavyn, and she said, "I can see mommy's face, and I can see toys." She smiled and said, "He's so happy, and he seems content. I don't think we would have that right now if it wasn't for the work and the therapy that's been done." Often when parents are first referred to VIPS services, I'm the first person they talk to. I'm the first person to hear all of their unsureness and their confusion. And then once that phone call's over, I don't get to hear much else. So hearing these affirmations, I guess, from Allyson really put in perspective how over the course of just a few months, vision intervention gives parents so much more security in their child's future. Allyson continued to tell me, "He is a happy baby, he really is. And he doesn't seem like he's getting overwhelmed or overstimulated so much anymore." And I think that's another huge thing for vision, because the neurologist said Gavyn gets scared. Like he doesn't like the pressure change in the air, or if it gets louder, or if it's warmer, but he can't see what's going on. And for a while, I was having to remove him from certain situations. Even just being in the kitchen with my family, I was having to take him outside for a few minutes and get him to calm down. But I haven't had to do that in, knock on wood, 2 to 3 weeks. And that tells me his vision is getting better too. While Gavyn has made so much progress, he still has a long way to go. When I asked Allyson what his diagnosis actually was, she told me, "Right now the only thing we have is gross motor delay, nystagmus, and low vision, but we are waiting for results from a genetic test that's testing for anything related to abnormal retinas. It's killing me waiting for the results, but I've done nothing but waiting for 6 months trying to figure out what's going on." But luckily, during that waiting time, they have VIPs to turn to visit them every month. I would say that the therapy provided to the babies is equally as important as the support provided by VIPs interventionists like Amy to the parents. Allyson confirmed, I have to say, Amy comes prepared every session with like a lesson plan almost. I know he crosses her mind at least once a day. I can tell. Phipps is the only nonprofit in Indiana providing early intervention to babies and toddlers. Phipps gives these amazing kiddos a chance to develop alongside their typically sighted peers or siblings. It also provides families with a bit of hope during some of the most traumatic moments. I can't believe that every day I go to work, I get to have a small part in this organization's mission.